Hi, Dolly friends. Welcome back to Maryland's Dollyland and channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm first starting out with Spa Day, Dolly Spa Day. I'll put the right name in the caption of the theme, and I figured while I'm doing it anyway, it works out perfect that there's a lovely theme out on it by Gigi Mama. So we're going to start with that. But guys, I apologize. Last week, I not only did I have my kitchen, the beginning of a renovation project started, which it went very well and excellent. But, my back again decided to go out. We had a couple bad weather days, rain, humidity, it was cloudy. And it went out, and I didn't get much of anything here done. Not with videos, not with my housework, not with much. I put off an errand, but now we finally have a good sunny day. And I'm just going to film all day this Saturday. I don't know how many videos I'm going to put up there, but I'm going to have a few of them out today. I don't know again how much. I won't make it too much. Some I'll keep for another day, a little bit filming in advance too here. But I haven't played with Sherry. Now, she's the dark-haired Dolly. Now, I heard her and her sisters are from Babe's side. I think there's an authentic version. Now, she might be authentic. Sherry was gifted to me. There's a good possibility she's authentic because she is well weighted. And she's known, now this beauty is a replica, but she's known as the Susie doll. But she's my Tamara. I'm going to call her Tamara Heidi, but I call her Heidi by the middle name. And some of my dolls, I refer to them as a middle name. So we have Heidi and Sherry, and I haven't took them out in 2 years, guys, at least 2 years. So, they don't smell that great, and they really need a good day spa. And I looked up on Google before I even started the video. I already changed their bottom. I put a fresh diaper on them. But I did look on Google, the do's and the don'ts. They're both vinyl. So I'm going to put the camera down. I don't want to be on film right now. I look like hell, guys. I look terrible. And let's see. Bear with me here while I adjust this camera. I really got to get a tripod. Okay, so with my dolls, I've done it on both authentic and replica dolls because I have both in my collection. I just love dolls. And it doesn't matter to me who's who and what's what. But I said that a million times in my videos. So I take a baby wipe. You can even use toiletries. Anything that's soft enough for a human's bottom is gentle enough for a doll. But I read on Google, on a replica, it's pretty safe on a vinyl. Remember, these are vinyl babies to use a baby wipe. On an authentic doll, you really have to be careful because you don't want to mess up the paint. But either way, I'm going to do this very gently. Now, some other day, I'm going to wash their hair. Let's see. Can you guys see? Can you see Heidi? We're going to start with Heidi. I'm going to sit her up. Her hair's going to get done. I have this wipe. Do not use alcohol on their eyeballs, guys. Because I saw somebody do that because dolls are going to get dusty. They're going to get dusty. Just very gently take a wipe And very softly and easily, just go down the face, into the cracks, the nose, the features, very gently. And this is how I clean my vinyl babies and my reborn babies. Not the silicones, that's a whole nother ball game. I'll get to that another time, but we just want to get all the dust they've been. Now, I keep my dolls in a box. I keep them in a box in my nursery, in boxes, a lot of them. Some of them, I do not keep them in boxes. But most of them, I do. But whether they're in a box or on the shelf or in a crib, a dolly crib, they're going to get dusty. At least once a year. Give them a little wipe down in their hands. See? But you don't want to rub too hard here. That's the thing. You really want to go easy. And just so they're not full of dust. I don't want my babies full of dust. And they feel a little bit dusty and whatnot. But this is a good, easy, gentle way. But really be careful with high-end dolls. Be very, very careful with them because you definitely could mess up the paint with a baby wipe on them, especially vinyl, I read. But I think these two gals will be fine. I'm going to lay her back down and get her feet and her legs and just give her a good clean. This way she's all freshened up. And I'm going to make them smell nice, but I'll get to how I do that with the dolls too. And yeah, so I got so much now to catch up on. And I don't know, I like Saturdays for videos. And I'm going to try to catch up with a lot now this week if all goes well. I never like promising. I'm just going to turn her around. Here we can sit her up again. I want to wipe her back a little bit more. So what I do is, after I feel like, freshen them up, I take a very dry, clean washcloth. I'm just going to go over where I wiped. Way they're dry. Again, very gently with the dry washcloth because you don't want to mess anything up with them. Yeah, I'm a little leery sometimes cleaning the dolls, period, but they have to get freshened up at least once a year. But these two pretty little girls are dying to play and come out and have fun again. So we're going to lay her back down. Now I'm going to switch the two girls and we're going to do their hair too. But some other day I'll definitely wash their hair. And that I know how to do without any worries. But actually, Sherry has a wig on. Heidi, her hair is rooted. Now, I'm going to be extra cautious with Sherry because, I know she might be an authentic version. I don't know who makes the authentic version of her. I've seen it on IG a couple of times, very gently in the eyes, just to get the dust. But yeah, I have to look on Google how to clean up their wigs. And because I don't think I could wash it in the sink, like I would with a rooted baby. She has very long, pretty dark hair and beautiful brown eyes. She's a beauty. So with her, I'm going over her body a little bit more easier than I did with Heidi because she might be inauthentic. I have her paperwork somewhere, guys. I have to get a baby book real soon. I know I've been saying that ever since I came on YouTube, and I still haven't done it yet. But, then I can know what name who is and who's definitely what and not what, and as far as with my Reborn doll collection. I don't want her here to get in the way here. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit easier. She's pretty nice. Getting her feet. This way they smell good. And baby wipes has that, I call it baby smell, that baby touch smell. It just does. And it's nice and gentle. I'll get her back too. And I get a little bit of a allergy here, a little bit of a cold. I don't think I'm coming down with anything. See, and then right away, I just very gently dry them. This way. I didn't really get much of her face. I want to wipe a little more here. Her ears. Very careful with the mouth. Because you don't want to wipe any painting. You don't want to mess up nothing with painting. Now, I don't even bother drying the face. I just want the body a little bit dried. So I'm going to put her back down. Dry her legs and feet. So that's all there's to it. Now, her legs are a little bit difficult. They're flexible, but a little bit more difficult than Heidi. All right. So now I have them freshened up. I'm going to put them both in the same dress because we're getting ready for the strawberry spring tea party, which I apologize, guys. I'm already late on, and most likely I'm not going to be able to get that video up until next Saturday. But I think next Saturday will be a better time because we are also having a surprise for Sherry for her birthday next week. It'll be 2 years that I've had her, or 3 years. I think it's 3. But we're going to keep her permanently about 2 years old. So that's her doll age, but she'll always be my little 2-year-old dolly. And she had a onesie on. They both had a white onesie on, but I put that in the wash. I got to wash a ton of my doll clothes. I bought good baby detergent. And I couldn't find... Does anyone even know if they make Ivory Snow baby detergent anymore? Well, I didn't see that anywhere. And I used to love that brand when my kids were little. But they were little, over 30 years ago, guys. And I saw Baby Drift, which I absolutely love too. But, I mean, the high price of the cost of Drift laundry detergent really went up. Well, a lady in Walmart showed me All. The brand All makes a good baby detergent. Smells really wonderful. I bought that and a big gallon of it. So I got to be doing that soon, washing all the doll clothes. And putting them in a different order. Because when I started my channel, I didn't have too many Reborn lifelike dolls. Let's see, it's a little bit... I think this fits them. It fits Sherry pretty good, the dress. A little tad bit, big, not too much. But she looks very pretty in it. See, guys? It's a little bit long on them, but that's okay. And yeah, I got a lot to do. I want to do the nursery. I'm trying this summer to do the whole house again. I did half of it last year and then everything went sour and wrong. You know how that can happen, guys. Sometimes it just, life goes the way it's going to go. And sometimes it's not bad to go along with it, you know. But I'm going to try to get it fully done this summer because me and the humidity are not friends, guys. See, now I put their little arms up just like you would ask a real little child to put their arms up, not because of anything bad, but, you know, when you're dressing them. I remember I would tell my little children, instead of them crying when I was putting their outfits over their head, have the arms up. It's easier that way. And the same with the dolls, I think. See? Get a face in. And we'll get the arms in. But yeah, guys, so I like this theme, Spa Day. And there's going to be another theme, International Spa Day. I saw Southern Reborns. Her channel announced it. You want to go check that out. She made that announcement last night. And because our dolls they really have to get a good cleanup every so often. So now, because they're vinyl, I'm not going to spray. Sorry, guys. I had to move her out of the way. It's long on them, but it looks very pretty on them. So what I do is, with the Reborns, I'll spray their body a little bit. I like Baby Soft. Well, I didn't see any when I was at Walmart last. You know, I got to look in CVS or Walgreens for Baby Soft. But it's just a body spray. So once they're dressed, I'm not going to spray their hands or their skin. I'm just going to spray the outfit. Look, a little spritz, a little on the front, and a little on the back. That's it, just the outfit. Not the body part, because you want to be careful with vinyl. Just to have a little nice smell to them. And this is like a very light girly girl fragrance. I don't want to get the hair either. So there you have it. And let's do their hair. So yeah, guys, I got to do the nursery, reorganize it. I got to organize, like I was saying, when I first started YouTube, I didn't have all the dolls I have now. So I really got to put in order the clothes, the sizes. I mean, some babies have their own wardrobe. Some babies of mine now. I mean, I didn't, because I have a heck of a lot more dolls. Oh my God, compared to I did 3 years ago when I first came on. I'm just putting her up again. And I'm going to just start. I take this lovely little brush. I found it at Dollar Tree maybe 2 years ago. It's just plain and pink and simple. It's very light. The bristles are very, very light. Lighter than the other baby brushes I have. Because, you know, their hair is so fragile. See, and I don't know why her hair is parting there in a funny way. I don't remember her hair doing that, but she was in the box so long. Maybe it goes that way, yeah. So this is a great brush. I don't I don't even put the spray bottle when I have the wig. I'm too worried about, fungus and, God knows what else can happen if it doesn't dry underneath a wig. I mean, I have to look more up on dolls' wigs, but she has a very gorgeous wig. Look at this beautiful long dark hair again. It's absolutely stunning. But this is a great little brush. I'll probably put a bow in her hair, a nice little bow. And that's it. They just an easy little freshening up. Now with the silicones, I know I could give them a bath every so often, not too often, because then you could ruin their paint. Whether they're authentic or not, they're a whole different story. But this is how I do the vinyl and the Reborns. And it's just a big difference. The dust is gone. They smell pretty now. They just... See, her hair didn't need too much. Just a good little brushing. See, now, I gotta learn also how to pierce. I know how to pierce silicone doll ears and vinyl doll ears. That should be really a piece of cake. Guys, I really gotta watch DIY on how to pierce your Reborn ears. Their ears are hard as a rock. And I know there's some videos out there, and I really want to learn that because I want to pierce all their ears. Some of my dolls, see, her ears came like that from her other mommy. I forget who gave me this doll. I know I've had her in my collection for the last 3 years, but someone in the community donated her to me, and I love her, and she's so much fun to have. But it's good to take care of your dolls. They're just, I don't like when they're dusty and dirty and this and that. I'm just looking for a little bit of a hair bow for her. And I gotta organize my my hair bow box here and everything. Everything I have to redo. So I got my summer planned, guys. And with the humidity in New Jersey, once we hit the end of June and after the 4th of July and all through the month of July and early August, I try not to go out too often. I get plenty of sunshine. I sit by the window several hours throughout a day. Every time I feel I have to sit down with my spine and take a break, I sit at one of my windows with the sun coming in and I open them. I get plenty of fresh air in the house and, fresh air and whatnot and plenty of sunshine. So that's not the issue. But I just can't take the heat. The heat and winter. I mean, I used to love when I was a kid. Look at her hair bow, guys. Doesn't she look scrumptious and beautiful now? See, Sherry, look at how gorgeous she looks. It doesn't take too much to freshen up your dolls. Just a little effort. It's not that much. But, the summer and winter are no longer my friends. And the seasons here in New Jersey are very dramatic these days. It's just very dramatic. I'll figure out if I'm going to put shoes on them later. Okay, now Heidi has curly hair. She has a whole different hair texture. And I'm going to have to sit her up. And because I forgot the hair pick, I'm going to run real quick in the bathroom. Do not laugh at me, guys. I don't know how to pause a video Like I know how to pause it, but I don't know how to restart it again. And I don't want to chance that. But with dolls that have curly hair, I'm going to show you very quickly how to dry pick it gently. Again, if they have wigs, you got to go much softer and easier. But curly, I have natural curly hair. I do. I have the pictures to prove it when I was 1 and 2 years old, when all my hair grew in, when I was a baby. And with curly hair, the best thing to do is dry pick it. And give me a moment. So I'm going to run in the other room. It'll take me a second. And yeah, so I have to learn how, after you pause it, how do you start the video again? That's where I'm having a difficulty. I only started learning technology in 2021, guys. At least I learned it, and I learned a lot, but that's something I really gotta figure out, because that would make, I would do much better videos that way. And, you know, because a lot of times I have to do part 1 and 2 because I don't understand how that works. So give me a second, guys. Let me grab the pick. Okay, I'm back. That wasn't too bad. So this is a easy, soft plastic pick. I got it at Dollar Tree. And what you want to do is very gently, again, you don't want to be rough, because as everyone knows, doll's hair, they can fall out. It falls out very easily, whether it's rooted, human hair, not human hair, whatever. See, just nice and gentle, a good pick. But with curly hair, if you don't pick it when it's dry, it's not going to look, I'm just going to turn her around because I don't want to, again, go too rough. I never go rough on their hair. It may look like I am, but it's, you know, very gentle. This is the best method for curly hair. See how it's already fluffing out a little bit? I'm going to get the back of her. Just going to turn her. Yeah, so they're having a full spa day treatment, these two gals. And they really, really needed it. I mean, she has pretty curly hair. Now that I'm picking it, you could see it coming to life a lot better. See that? Here we go. I mean, to redo the curls, I would not bother with a hot curling iron, because I know that on a doll you have to do the hair wet with the curling iron. I don't want to ever singe the hair off, God forbid, with hot rollers or a hot curling iron, you know. But you can use sponge curlers, or just curlers that you pin and leave overnight. You can do that on a doll's hair the old school way. That would be the best, gentle, easy remedy to recurl their hair. But I don't think Heidi needs anything like that. Not yet. At some point she's going to, but not yet. See, and I'm almost done here. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, you see, you just pick it out. Then what I do is I take my spray bottle, another thing I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to spray it with a little lukewarm, not warm, but room temperature. I said it wrong. Room temperature water. I don't even like putting cold water on them. And then you're going to crunch it. See, just crunch it up. And it'll start really, the curls will start forming better again. But she's going to need a wash And I'm going to have to recurl her hair at some point, sometime this summer, I feel. Not yet. I can get away with just doing what I always do. Because again, I don't want to wash their hair, the dolls, too often if I don't have to, but there comes a time you really have to. All right. Just gonna do a little more here. See, and you just scrunch. See the difference? It looks like she's just coming to life now. And I don't want to wet it. I never try to wet the hair too much either. Look at how beautiful you're starting to look again. Heidi's a beautiful little doll. I really can't believe how much I miss taking my dolls out and playing on camera with them and everything, and it's so much fun. It's work. I mean, it is work setting up the video. Any doll video. You have to set up where you're going to film, the scenery. You might have to do whatever to set the scenery up, and maybe you don't have to do that. You know, it depends, but and my lighting is not that great. So I want to do a little more here. It's a little bit frizzy there. And I see a piece that should go over there. I don't want to get her face too much. I'm going to fuss with her hair a little bit more off camera just to get it. But see how it's starting to come up to life. And when it dries, see, I don't want to get her, it's a good thing I have this dry washcloth out. I don't like getting the face wet. But, and we'll get a pink headband bow on her too. But yeah, it's so nice to freshen the girls up. I started freshening a few of my dolls up already. But I got a few more to go, guys. And I should be good. But it's so nice when they're cleaned up and together. And yeah, so this was our spa day. New diapers, new outfits, a wash up, little sponge bath. Hair got styled and combed. And this was fun. So we're going to be back on with our belated Reborn Dolly Mommies celebration. And we're going to be back tonight also with Casual Fun Friday, guys. We got a couple videos, so this is just the beginning. See you guys soon. We love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.